It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hey, Steph, how are you?
Good, Gary. Why are you laughing?
I started laughing because the voice was so different than what we normally hear doing the countdown for us. It just kind of made me chuckle. So yeah, you're back in the studio. I loved it. By the way, before we get started this morning, I love the TikTok style video you did documenting the cleaning of your apartment. That's the weirdest connection. You did that to promote something for the company. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, it was the Technology and Practice Tour sponsored by Avona. So Tim Albright and I at ISE this year on Thursday at 11 a.m., we are taking, we are aiming this tour at AV and IT tech users, and we are taking them around a few of the really cool stands at ISE, just kind of telling them things that they should know from an end user tech user perspective. And then we are ending at PSNI's booth with free lunch for everybody. So it's going to be really fun. So yeah, I don't know. We were trying to think of like what was a good social media idea, and nothing was like hitting when we were like trying to come up with something. I was like, well, what if I do one of those influencer clean my apartment with me?
That's totally what it was like. It was like one of those TikTok. While I'm cleaning my apartment, I'm going to make sourdough bread. Here's the steps.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you about a tour, and you're going to listen to me talk, and also you're going to watch me wash a million dishes.
That's funny. Well, I don't let dishes build up like that. No judging stuff. No judging. But anyway, let's see. So we got an exciting show today. First off, and most importantly, if you've been paying attention to our social media, we're going to have someone on from Shure who's going to use rAVe TV to launch 3 new products that will debut at ISE. 2 of them, one of them launched yesterday technically. The other one is literally going to be launching as we speak.
Yep.
And then the third one launches tomorrow, but we get a sneak peek. And Shure is just dominating collaboration right now, Steph. And this really is a really good time for them to be launching with ISE coming up and some of the new stuff. And look, if you like the stuff that Shure has now, you're going to love what they're going to show you here in a couple of minutes. I'm so excited about ISE. We're going to be at ISE all next week. And in fact, we're going to be broadcasting live. Steph and I are going to do our rAVe TV show you're going to be really tired of us, every single day of the show, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern, same time it normally comes to you. We're going to come to you live on the show floor. We're going to have guests that we have snagged from the aisles of the show floor. But more importantly, we're going to be focused on new products, and we're going to focus on showing you as much of those as possible. And we'll do a couple of show floor tours, right, Steph?
Yeah, some show floor tours, because this show floor is going to be bigger than ever before. So Gary and I are going to run around to try and show you guys as much of the show floor as possible. We have some really, really great guests lined up, some familiar faces, some that you probably have not seen talk to us before. So yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting and awesome. And I cannot wait.
Yep. And we'll do that. I will do our show, our daily rAVe TV every day at 9 a.m. starting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And by the way, when we do that show, it automatically is stored on my LinkedIn account. So you can always go to my LinkedIn account to find it, or you can go to ravepubs.com and click on the TV link. They'll always be there. Or you can go to, or you'll also get a notification, those 30,000 followers of ours that are on YouTube. You'll get a notification when we go live. So you can watch it live, or it'll always be archived on YouTube. So there's lots of different ways for you to watch the show. Tuesday, Steph will pop in and kind of give you a sneak peek of what the show floor is like. Monday. Sorry, I'm saying Tuesday. Monday. Yeah, the show is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But anyway, hey, Steph, I have a question for you. So you've got this project that you're working on where you're trying to watch 100 movies and read 50 books over the course of the year. And you're at what, 10, 11 movies?
I've watched 11 movies, and I am on track to finish book 3 tonight.
Wow. So I've been, of the 11 movies, which one's been your favorite?
Of the 11 movies, I watched a really good one. It's an indie film. It's called Dinner in America.
Okay.
I was expecting to not really like it. Like the first half of the movie, I was like, I don't know. And then like the second half of the movie, I was like, wait, this is so good. I love this.
Okay.
So highly recommend for those of you who like a cute little indie movie love story. Um, of the books, I'm really into the one I'm reading right now, which is Fourth Wing. The third book just came out, but I am just now reading like the first book and I'm getting into it. And it's kind of like Harry Potter meets How to Train Your Dragon meets Hunger Games. So it's
Well,
it's
they're
there's
all very similar, so therefore I can
yes, there's a
imagine.
lot. It's like it's dystopian, it's a
Yeah,
dystopian
yeah.
novel. So, I'm having a good time. Emily Beecham was like nodding her head vigorously in the corner because she loves those books and she's so excited that I just started reading them. But yeah, they're so good.
So I am halfway through The Last of Us Part 2, the video game. Right. So
Oh,
the TV show is coming out
yeah.
on HBO, and I'm part. And I don't know if you know much about the video game, but it's just like the TV show. It's like
Mhm.
literally, it's like a story style video game that even
Mhm.
older people can play. And I'm halfway through it, and it's really good. I would say that the HBO show is going to be huge. Um, um, it stars the Mandalorian, which is why I like it.
Pedro Pascal. Yeah.
I call him the Mandalorian. But in any case, and I forget the actress that plays the teenager, but she's incredible. She's just a great actress. She's going to be famous the rest of her life.
Mhm.
But yeah, by the way, for those of you who are going to go over to ISE, please stop by our meeting space. I don't remember what it is, but it's not hard to find. Come by. If you see any of us on the show floor, we got about 20 people going over there.
Yeah.
I think we're doing like a little sneak peek of introducing you to some of the video shooters coming up, Steph. At some point in
Yep.
time, we're going to tell you a little bit about them.
Mhm.
But if you see anyone with a rAVe shirt, stop us and say hello. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Tell us what you wish we were doing better. And because we
Yes.
like that
Stop us
feedback,
on
we
the show
really
floor
thrive
and tell us you hate us.
on. That's happened. that, I can say that has happened. But in any case, we want to hear, we want to know how we can get better, right? We want to know not just about the show, but Steph and I have an impact on everything we do here in the company. Literally, we're part of kind of everything we do. I guess PR we don't really have any influence on, but everything else we do, and it matters to us that we do a good job. So we want to know how we can do better. So if you have not, for some reason, been living in a cave and you haven't actually registered for ISE yet, and you want to go to ISE, here's your last chance to use our code. You can go to iseurope.org and use rAVe Pubs, RAVEPUBS, get in for free. And
Yep.
so I don't know why we even need to put that up, but I think there's some last minute people.
You never know.
Why not?
Any Europeans watching and you just like forgot and we're like, oh wait, I haven't registered yet. You just use our code. That's fine. If you're in America, you
Yeah.
probably just shouldn't be registering right now. The flights are probably astronomically expensive, but
They're
you
not
never
bad.
know.
They're not bad. They're not bad.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's bring on our guest.
Yeah. Let's bring on our guest. Hey Peter, what's up?
What's going on?
Yeah. So
Good morning. Greetings, Steph. Greetings, Gary.
hey, thanks for joining us. We're very excited that you're willing to use our platform. First off, I want to thank you for being a sponsor since the very beginning of
Yep.
rAVe TV, and we're very excited to have you as a partner in this journey. No one's done anything like this before, and we're sort of like still finding our way, even on year 3 here, or right at year 3 here.
And then our 200th episode.
Yeah, I was just going to say 200th episode I heard before we went on earlier. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I guess it means we're in further into year 3 than I thought. But in any case, we have we are honored that you're coming aboard here today and launching 3 new products at ISE through rAVe TV. So if you don't mind, why don't you tell us about the first one? We technically the first story we put on the website yesterday morning.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
Sure. Okay. So that's and just to kind of set the table, this is kind of unprecedented. I've been at Shure for a long time, 27 years. Not that I'm dating myself, but I just did. So the level of what we've teed up for this week, and then obviously for the show next week, is really kind of, I've never seen it in my history. So it's pretty awesome. And the thing that we launched yesterday, which we're super excited about, are our IntelliMix room kits, which essentially are pre-configured Windows-based MTR kits that feature our IntelliMix Room DSP software, which we've had out for a while, and our MXA 902 microphone plus loudspeaker. Okay. So these are kits that basically, they're sized for different room sizes, everything from like a smaller type of space, think 4 to 6 chairs, all the way up to a larger space, like a big U-shaped table, all hands type of environment. And these are basically designed directly for Microsoft Teams use and for complete audio coverage, both in terms of audio pickup as well as audio return audio from the far end. And we're super excited about them. They're going to be available, going to be shipping in the spring.
Nice.
So we're going to be doing demos at the booth. We're also going to have our innovation lab, which is off the booth at room 4.2 in CC4. And you'll actually see me, if you choose to come by, you'll see me set one of these kits up in 5 minutes or less. And I've done it a few times already, and it really truly is
nice.
Connect everything together, everything auto routes, and you're off to the races. So it's designed to be, essentially kind of plug and play.
And
really,
the nice
really
thing is you've kitted it all together, which makes it easier for everyone to order and keep track of. And that's the big value. We actually have a sizzle reel on this that we can run really quick, I believe.
Yeah, please.
What if you could have an effortless Microsoft Teams room solution with Shure's best-in-class audio, auto-configured for you with intelligent video? Now you can with IntelliMix room kits from Shure. Ready to deploy, easy to use. For richer collaboration, powered by high-performance audio and enterprise-level security and management for small to large meeting spaces. Now let's get your whole team together.
Now, what is really interesting there too is that you're including everything you need in a room, so you don't have to go out and get a third-party computer. Everything is all kitted together, and Correct. This is the first time Shure's ever done this. You've obviously been on one side of the business, the audio side of it, but now you're embracing the whole UC space,
right?
And that's awesome.
We're super excited. I mean, I think we kind of, when we were at Microsoft Ignite in Chicago earlier last year, I guess it is. We launched our 902 plus Annie USB conferencing kit, which was also pre-configured out of the box, and everything came in the same box, literally. But this is kind of obviously next level. These IntelliMix room kits really include, they include the Hudley camera and different models of the Hudley camera, which give, we know the high quality optics of what Hudley offers, complements our premium audio really well. So we're super excited to see these kind of take off and be adopted, everywhere. So, I mean, Teams is just kind of taken off as well. So we're along for the ride. We're excited.
All right. So this morning, just now, technically you just launched a second product. Let's talk about that.
Sure. So you might have actually seen the precursor to this that happened last ISE, which was our Microflex Wireless Next 2.
Yep.
2-channel wireless system that really kind of made a lot of noise at the show. I thought it really went well. We got a lot of really good feedback, and obviously anybody who's familiar with our portfolio, our Microflex Wireless Legacy line has been out since 2013. Which really kind of set the industry and the collaboration for wireless on its head. And with today's launch of the Next 4 and 8 extension of the Microflex Wireless Next line, we're kind of completing that story, if you will. So we've got the Next 2, which launched last year, and the Next 4 and 8, which include a gooseneck microphone form factor for boardroom configurations, onboard DSP, and then new docking chargers, and then it comes with all the same, it has the integration with both our designer software, which Microflex Wireless hasn't had before, as well as integration with Shure Cloud, which is our cloud monitoring solution. So it's really kind of like we've thought 360 about this and really got a complete wireless offering for collaboration spaces.
All right, so that is all. Both those are both on our website. This second one, The next 4 and next 8, I guess,
Yep.
is what I'm calling it.
Right.
The next 2, I see a drop in, any classroom kind of thing. Next 4, auditorium,
Right.
lecture hall, conferences, whenever you need like a ad hoc conference system. So let's say you're taking a classroom, you're going to reconfigure the tables to be in a conference space. You add the gooseneck to that.
Yep.
It gives you ad hoc. The rental companies, by the way, are going to love this. The rental companies are going to eat this up. So for live events, they're going to like this. Education's going to like this. UC is going to like this. I love this product. I think you did a really good job. The way that you can plug and sync, I guess,
Yep.
real simply from room to room, so you can actually. Now, my question is, if I need to daisy chain these or grow beyond 8, can I do that by putting 2 systems in a room and sync the 2 systems? Is there a way to do that?
Yes. Yeah. I believe the number, don't hold me to it. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I believe it's up to 160 channels of wireless can exist in one room. So you can scale up considerably to like, think of like, hotel ballroom or a convention type of space where you have multiple access points in the room with multiple channels of MXW wireless. And it's all, again, the whole thing, the beauty of this system is it really kind of auto sets itself up, auto finds a frequency, avoids interference. There's nothing really that you have to do other than really just kind of, put the microphone in front of a person and make sure that they're, unmuted and they're talking. So it's really kind of done for you.
Yeah, if you go to our website, it's in the featured slider at the very top. So let's run. We have another piece on this. We have another scissor roll on the next 4 and next 8. So check it out.
When it's your job to make sure everyone gets a say, you need a flexible solution that can go from lights on to mics on in seconds. That can effortlessly adapt and turn any room into a collaboration space. A solution that seamlessly scales up, no matter how many seats are at the table. With Shure MXW Next, there's always room for more.
All right, congratulations on this, Peter. This is going to be awesome. But there's one last thing in the vein of Steve Jobs.
That's right.
The famous keynoter of all, probably one of the most famous keynoter in all time in the tech industry. You're going to launch something tomorrow that we're going to launch today on rAVe TV. So you want to talk about that?
We are. The cat's coming out of the bag right now. And this is actually, it's funny. We've talked about this too, just with all the stuff that we've launched, the 2 things that I just talked about, the IntelliMix room kits and the Microflex wireless Next 4 and 8. What we're launching tomorrow are our new Microflex loudspeaker portfolio. We do have a Microflex loudspeaker, the MXN5C, which has been out. We actually launched it during the pandemic back in 2020.
Yeah.
And that was offering a network loudspeaker, PoE powered, that completed the signal chain of Microflex ecosystem, right? From microphone to DSP to loudspeaker. But what we've heard from the market is that more flexibility, more form factors, just some more mix and match ability was desired to expand that Microflex loudspeaker line. So we've got 4 new passive loudspeakers and a PoE networked amplifier that powers them. So it's really, really sleek. It's it's a nice, compact, portfolio that has a lot of options for you. And we were talking about this a couple weeks ago, like this alone would be a big launch for us.
Yeah. No, literally.
But it's kind of playing third fiddle, and that's not really the intent of it. It's just actually as cool or as awesome as the other 2, but just because of the amount that we're launching, these Microflex loudspeakers are kind of sitting a little further back, but we're super excited to show them at the show. They'll be on display in the Innovation Lab, which is off booth, and you'll be able to see all the different form factors and color options and really kind of understand how they might fit into your install.
Yeah, I think you're bearing the lead a little bit. I think the lead is Shure is solidly in the speaker market when it comes to UC and education.
Totally fair.
Yeah, I think, if you look at this as, every educational space wants distributed audio now. And so therefore you've got it for open ceilings and tiled ceilings, as well as any kind of application, because you even have on wall and in ceiling. So I think this is, I think you're understating a little bit. I'm excited about all three of these for you. I think, this is Shure's really, y'all have really done a good job paying attention to what the customer wants. I think it's coming through clearly that you're working on this, using design thinking rather than just reinventing the wheel here. You're literally listening to what the customers are
right.
asking.
Doing stuff that we can do. We're doing stuff that we should do based on the voice of the customer, right? And that's exactly what we are doing. So I don't know if you wanted to run that one.
Yeah, we do. Let's run. This first place in the world you're going to see this. So check this out.
Sure, yeah, bring it.
We can't even post the story till tomorrow, technically.
Yeah.
So here you go. All right, everyone needs to go by the Shure booth at ISE. Peter, what is your booth number? And by the way, happy 100th birthday.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. Yes, not me personally, but yes, the company is celebrating 100 years. 1925, Mr. Shure started the company, so we're super excited to kind of be rolling out the initial. It'll be happening all year, obviously, but yes, 3N300 is the booth number.
Okay.
So Hall 3, come check it out. Make sure you visit our innovation lab, which is in CC4, room 4.2. And that's just kind of a short escalator ride from what I'm told up from our main booth.
Yep.
But yeah, the booth is all new design this year.
Nice.
Has a lot of 100th anniversary goodies in there, little stories of our history, little vignettes of sorts. So this has been great. Thanks so much for the opportunity. And
thank you.
See you in Barcelona.
Yeah, we'll see you in Barcelona. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week. And just a reminder, we're going to broadcast live from ISE every day of the show at 9 a.m. Eastern. And we're going to go to the Shure booth. And not only are we going to do a booth tour, but we're actually going to shoot individual product videos on everything we talked about here today. So we'll have all that wrapped up at ravepubs.com/ISE, which you can check out at any moment in time. That's where all of our ISE news is, by the way, at ravepubs.com/ISE. We've already got a couple of 100 stories up there, but it'll be filled with a couple of thousand videos by the time we get back, I believe, Steph. But yeah, we still got other news here. I'm honored that Shure used us for that.
Yeah.
But we do have other news. We have other things going on in the industry.
Yeah.
I think one piece of news is probably worth mentioning is the fact that there's no more Starin, no Farm AV, there's no the Farm AV and no 2Farm anymore. Midwich is the brand that they're going to focus on. They're switching everything over to Midwich as a distributor. To kind of simplify everything. Makes sense. They should have done it years ago, in my opinion, because I think having all these different brands adds to the confusion out there. But Midwich has got a very strong brand, so that works in their favor. And
it absolutely does.
Yeah. And Sony's new medical monitor. I love this product, Steph, because it gets integrators into a new market, right?
It does.
The healthcare market is an example of a market that's ripe for explosion, that has historically been served by a few companies out there like Epic and Stryker and companies like that. Yeah, exactly. But now with all these new products coming out, including Sony's new 32-inch 4K monitor specifically for operating rooms, that gives you a foot in the door. And then you can go in and say, look, we can replace all the technology in these hospital rooms. We can replace all the technology in these waiting rooms, and so on and so forth. And of course, the burgeoning telemedicine segment of the market, I think, is a future potential as well.
100%. I'm
Yeah.
excited about this next story too. So this is from DPA Microphones, and this is apparently a distortion-free microphone that is completely patented technology. So this is the Core Plus technology that I don't understand even how it works. Like, how do you create a distortion-free microphone? That's crazy. So, but apparently what it does is it eliminates the non-linearities. That's a hard one. Typically generated by the membrane and electronic components within the microphone.
There you go.
Which is insane.
Well, I don't know much about that, but more power to them. DPA is a good brand. Another great brand is Crestron, and I want you to check out this piece on their Video Bar 70. They are one of our sponsors, and we're proud to have them as a partner, so check this out. All right. So one of our friends, Steph, Mago, they partnered up with ATMO, right? Which is I don't know if they're considered ATMO or ATMO, but anyway, they're an environmental air quality monitoring system. And now between the two of them, right? Because Mago does collaboration, you can add this box into any collaboration space and get data monitoring that includes everything from CO2 concentrations to the temperature and things that would cause viewer fatigue or meeting fatigue. And I think that's again another unique segment of our market where our integrators can really play in, and that is becoming better business consultants for our clients rather than just AV consultants. So yeah,
that's cool. And in another news, a brand two brands kind of that Gary and I both really, really like, TV1 and its brand Green Hippo, they've debuted 2 new media servers. So Green Hippo debuted the MX series of Hippotizer media servers. Those are for live events. And then TV1 has the Calico Pro video processor that's more for installs. So they're very, very similar products, but the Hippotizer supports the broadcast standard for AV over IP, SMPTE 2110, IPMX, and the Calico Pro is more for 4K signal path. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like a digital canvas. It allows you to put literally dozens of images on the screen at the same time. They can all be 4K resolution because the digital canvas can be as large as you want it to be.
Yeah,
so if you have a large video wall or an LED, or you have multiple monitors, you can use it that way.
Literally hundreds of 4K video windows. So it's insane.
So it's like a multi-imager, right? And can all be sent AV over IP. So KRA introduced the new Dolomite speaker loudspeaker kit. KRA is, of course, one of those companies that's solidly in both the residential and the commercial market. And this particular kit includes the speakers and a subwoofer, in addition to an amplifier, a connector box as well. So all of that is available now, and it's actually shipping. They'll show that at ISE. Speaking of ISE, AVer is going to be at ISE with the TR315, which is a tracking PTZ camera that is designed specifically to track speakers in an event. So for example, if it's a live event or you have a room or you put this PTZ camera in and you want to track the instructor, it has the ability to do that. It has 12 times optical zoom, not digital zoom, but optical zoom. It's an 8 megapixel camera, so it can easily do 4K resolution. And if you want more information on it, scan that QR code because that's going to be one of the products they're going to show at ISE.
Exactly.
My as you know, Steph, I teach here, and our school is very excited about this next product because it really simplifies the management of rAVe systems.
Yes, I'm excited about this. So this is its iOS and Android app. So this allows for its configuration of, if you know rAVe, you know the HDL systems, that's HDL Pro series, and that's, this app allows them to be connected over your local area network. You don't even need an internet connection to be able to use it, which is really, really nice, especially if you're somewhere big, like a huge campus where sometimes the internet just does not do right. Of course, both of these speakers are patented by its utilize its patented microphone mist technology. But the great thing about it is you can just use that very simple app to do some background noise measurement, reverberation measurement, check your acoustics, and it's got like a very user-friendly interface, which is really nice because if there is one thing that most of us hate, it is an app that like no one can figure out how to use. Like, you know what I mean?
Speaking of which, Steph, after ISE, we should push our app. We just came out with the whole all new rAVe app that has everything rAVe and launch inside of one app.
Exactly.
So you can go to the App Store, both Android and iOS, and just search rAVe, and you'll find it. It's the second or third thing that comes up. You can always download it. But at ISE, Christy will be showing a product they just launched yesterday, which is the new Sapphire 4K 40. It's a 36,000 lumen projector that is native 4K resolution, uses RGB laser, and that's their expertise, is these high-end staging, rental, live events, projectors, as well as movie theater kind of stuff. So they'll have that at ISE, but all the details are on our website already.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how many theme parks pick this projector up and use them in their rides. That'll be a big one for this, I think. But
I tend to agree. I think these are, I have not been in a ride in the last 5 or 6 years that didn't have projection all over the place. Image mapping is a big deal in rides. I think Disney's done a phenomenal job there, the new Universal Park, things like that. So
yeah.
All right. Well, look, thanks for joining us for this episode of rAVe TV. Don't forget, we will be live from ISE next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 9 a.m. every single day. You can wake up, go to ravepubs.com and get an update on what's going on at ISE at 9 a.m. Eastern. I don't know if we're going to restream or not at 12 each day. I don't know. That's a good question, Steph. We should probably talk about that.
Yep.
It'd be easy to do. But in any case, everyone have a great day. Steph, congratulations on making it through 11 movies and 3 books.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll let you know how it goes if I actually make it through 100 movies and 50, but we'll see.
Yep.
All right.
Have a safe flight.
Yep. Everybody, we will see you next time in Barcelona.
It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.